He's the fun sock. Hey, wait a minute. I'm the only adult here. I'm the only adult here.
That's right.
Yeah, that was very true. Most of the time when I left the engine room, I knew there was always one adult supervision back there. It's not by maturity, by age, like I said, but it's not by maturity. So.
Yeah, you know, he always had that little gray hair going on, even when he was like.
I believe Lenny and the gang back in the day were the ones that really started the gray flowing freely.
Just multiplied.
Yeah, but yours is distinguished, John. Yours was always very distinguished gray. There's a difference between yours was distinguished. It had the air of just the most interesting man in the world, like the commercial says.
I like that guy.
I drink Dos Equis. Yeah. That's right.
I wonder what he's doing. Yeah. That's what I always find myself. I wonder what that guy's doing right now. I bet.
Well, that's why you got to get him on the show. Give him a call. Get him an interview. Tell him about the show. Give him an interview. Say you drink Dos Equis. You'll give him free advertising. You know, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Now, Jason, don't you know any Pittsburgh celebrities we can get on the air?
That aren't in jail? Hold on. Let me think. I'm trying to think of the ones that aren't in jail, that aren't crippled. Yeah, we're way down at the bottom there. Like I said, Dave Parker, I could probably hook you up with Dave Parker.
Is he still alive?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dale Barra, maybe some Mark Malone, Bubby Brister. Those guys are always looking for a good gig.
Looking for a job, Brister.
Yeah.
So Roethlisberger.
Who else? I never really had the biggest brush I had with a Pittsburgh celebrity was my huge Penguins fan, and Mario Lemieux. He's a good Pittsburgh guy, and my grandma knew that I liked him, and I dressed my daughter up because us Pittsburgh people are weird like that. I put her in a Mario Lemieux shirt, and I took a picture of her. My grandma sat around his chiropractor all day long like a stalker, so he had like a 70-year-old little old lady stalker, sat around all day at his chiropractor and got his autograph. So that's the only brush with fame I've had in Pittsburgh.
Oh, wow.
So it was pretty cool. I mean, but it probably freaked him out because there was a 70-year-old and giving him a picture of a 1-year-old in his shirt, and he signed the picture, so I have his autograph framed and everything. So
that's
good.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he saved the Penguins, so that's always good. It's better than what Theo Epstein did with the Red Sox. So
yeah. That's the funny thing. The funny thing with the Penguins and Mario Lemieux is like they couldn't afford to pay him anymore, so they're like, "Hey, you want to become part owner?" You know.
You gotta love that.
Now, what do you get? Wait, back up. What do you get against Theo?
I knew it. I knew I could draw you in. I just dropped those bombs quickly.
Yeah,
hey, he left you guys. He got you your rings, and then he left you guys when the going got tough. The beer started flowing in the clubhouse. You know, all these crazy stories.
The beer was always flowing. Well, actually, it was whiskey before. During the 04 series, they were taking shots before the game. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that was a necessity there from '86 until what year was it? I forget what year. It was 2005, maybe.
Four. Yeah.
That's right. So from '86 to 2004, since Mookie Wilson came around, it definitely was.
You gotta go there too.
I tell you, the best thing that they ever did was get rid of Man Ram. That guy is such an ass. Manny Ramirez. Holy crap.
He was as fun as Randy Moss was when Randy Moss was in New England, because when Randy Moss started to decline, which was after that they lost the Super Bowl, it was just fun to see him at those press conferences with those huge rocks in his ear. And, hey, Randy, what are you doing? And all he could say was straight cash, homie. It was straight cash, homie. That's all he ever talked about. So you gotta love those Boston athletes. They're flashes in the pan, and they're fun to watch.
Flash in the pan? Yeah. What about Tim Wakefield? He's been there like 20 years.
Where did he start? Let's talk about where he got his training.
Oh, probably Little League somewhere.
The Pittsburgh Pirates. That's right. They got him from the Pirates.
Yeah, they couldn't hold on to him.
The Pirates. They like to. I mean, just like the Steelers used to do linebackers. They'd train them, and there they go. There they go.
Exactly.
What about Veritek? He was there forever too.
Veritek was there forever. That's right, until his knees collapsed. I'll give you that. He was definitely there forever. So I'll give you that. And how about Mike Vrabel? Have you ever told that?
Dude, I was going to mention that too. I said Mike Vrabel. I was like, what the heck? I was like, I could tell he was a good player, and they let him go.
So I'll tell you. You asked about my brushes with. See, I should call Mike Vrabel.
I wasn't gonna. See, I know about this one, but I wasn't gonna go there because I knew it's a soft spot.
You can. It's all right. It's all right. So this is a good story. I don't want to monopolize. It's funny.
I love this story.
Mike Vrabel, Pittsburgh Steeler, right? And my wife and I, we got married in '98. Mike Vrabel was a rookie. Good guy. Steelers were doing well that year. So I went that night. So this is all public information, so no problem there. I went to a strip club.
You can look it up.
Didn't tell my wife. And she was going out for a bachelorette party. No big deal. My buddy said, "Let's go to strip club." I go to strip club. Come home. We get married, happily married since, but we're on our honeymoon in the car, and I said, "Honey, I have to tell you something that's eating away at me." I said, "You went to a bachelorette party? I went to a strip club." And so I got the look, and I was in the doghouse there, and then all of a sudden she erupts and she goes, "You know what? I was dancing and grinding up against Mike Vrabel." And I was like, "What?" This is ridiculous. She went down to the strip district, met Mike Vrabel, and he was trying to hook up with my wife the night before our wedding. So since then, I don't buy into this bullshit. Oh, I apologize. I get a little bit emotional. I don't buy into this. Mike Vrabel is a family man. As I always told John, when they won the Super Bowl and Vrabel put his kids up on his shoulder, I looked at my wife and I said, "You could have had that. You happy now? You could have had that. So you chose me." So it's my other brush with saying my wife had she had a fun dance with Mike Vrabel. So
wow, that's always a good thing to throw that out there. Hey, look what you could have had. You could have lived the life of luxury as a
yeah. So now you're living in the Navy, right? And I moved you around, but then Vrabel, I think he got in, right, because he got traded and then they caught him for drugs, steroids. And I don't want to say anything not true on the radio.
He kind of dropped off the charts after he got traded. I didn't.
Yeah, he did. He did. Which he's an Ohio State guy, so those guys never amount to much anyway.
Oh.
I could throw it out there all day. I
know you can. I know you can. But see, if I bite at it, it's just going to get more. So sometimes you just got to let it go.
Right. Don't feed the fire.
That's right.
Welcome to the Lenny and John Northeast Sports Talk Radio show.
That's what I was afraid of. I was like, I can't call it because the it in me will be released, and I will start talking about it.
That's all right. We've had this rivalry. Well, ever since we've known each other, with the Steelers and the Patriots and all the New England teams, even if we're not playing each other, it's just the jabs, the constant jabs.
Oh yeah,
it was definitely the best part of my Monday mornings. So
how long had it been since the Steelers had like a solid victory against the Patriots? I know it was a while.
I don't know that they've ever had one.
This year, definitely.
Oh, you're killing me.
They beat them this year, didn't they? Or past
year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we put them in the cleaners this year, and then the year it was October 31st, 2003, when Ben Roethlisberger, as a rookie, taught Bill Belichick a little bit about how to play a football game. So
yeah, but there was that one. But they consistently. How many times did they lose to them in the playoffs? It was like, oh, it's so gut wrenching. It's like horrible. Every time.
Well,
every time that they'd play them, it's just it's horrible. There's that one game that was in the fog. There was that one.
Oh gosh, was that Bledsoe beat him.
Yeah, that was the worst from beginning to end. It was like right off the bat. It was like one of those games where like the first couple plays from scrimmages is like okay, it's a touchdown, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a long day. And I think it was I think it was the Steelers' home game too.
It sure was. I definitely remember the pain and anguish. But again, we lived like that for how long with Cordell Stewart and Neil O'Donnell? Every game was pain and anguish. It was just a hope.
It's kind of funny. Upstairs in my room, I was unpacking some stuff that I hadn't looked at in a while, and I have a bunch of all
paraphernalia.
Cordell, yeah. I have tons and tons of Cordell Stewart rookie cards.
Oh,
it's so funny. I had a friend. He said, "If you ever bring those near me, I'm going to throw them in the river." Or it's just like ridiculous. And I think he spent his last year as a backup with the Ravens.
He did. He sure did. Yeah, that's a bad play. That was like the Hines Ward plan. That's what we all feared, was if he didn't retire, he was going to go play for somebody like the Ravens or something, and then it was just all downhill. So, So he was smart. He went out on a DUI, a pretty good season, and Dancing with the Stars. So he went out with all, he went out on top. So he can't go out any better time than.
Well, you know,
and don't forget the YouTube video.
They dropped the charges.
They did,
but it was the YouTube video that really got him. It wasn't the charges.
What was the YouTube video?
The YouTube video of him pleading with the cop not to let anybody know about it.
Oh, I did not see that. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a classic video, and I'll tell you that I can imagine that almost every athlete does the same thing. I don't think he's unique, where it's like, oh man, can we just keep the Sports Center's going to get this in 10 minutes, man?
They're not worried about the fine or the jail time. It's just dealing with the press and the fans.
Yeah, that was the best part, because it wasn't the, hey, what kind of dudes you got in that jail there? Because I'm a little bit worried about, I'm a good looking man. No, it was like, hey, Sports Center's going to get my name. It's all over for me.
I just said, think of the children. Think of the children.
Think of the children. And then I think the police officer said, dude, if Ben Roethlisberger can weather the storm, I'm pretty sure you're going to be okay. Same state, your crime's a little bit less, so I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Well, if Ben can get the Steelers another Super Bowl, he'll be back to raping again, so...
What did I tell you, John? I said the exact same thing. Yeah. I told you, you said, hey, it's going to be a tough offseason for Ben. I said, no, that only happens after he wins. When he wins, he runs his face into a windshield. When he wins, he goes out to the bar. So it's all, that's what it's all a part of. You have to have a good season for us to worry. Bad season, no worries.
Yeah, what kind of knucklehead who I mean, I get the feeling, I mean, there's some athletes that you kind of get the feeling that they're actually kind of intellectual, and they're using sports as a means to an end. He strikes me as a big dumb jock,
Yeah, he is.
But it's like, he why would you ride a motorcycle around town? In the city, it's like there's so many X factors, when you're even when you're riding a motorcycle just normally, pothole here, inattentive driver, somebody texting, and you're and you're a hood ornament,
Oh yeah.
And especially when you do, you make your living, with your body.
Yeah.
Right. So that strikes me as pretty crazy. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready to roll into a break here, Lenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go with that Holy F song.
Holy F.
Yeah,
dude, that's a great song.
Well, I appreciate you guys letting me talk.
Thanks for calling, Jason.
I'm going to sign off. Yeah, good times, and I look forward to calling in again, and hopefully you guys are able to get the captains of the gold dredging boats. That's going to be a good one. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, you got to watch that show. It's
tune
entertaining.
in. And don't forget to check out our videos on our webpage, because it'll clue you in on everything you've missed.
Those guys are idiots. Actually, we're not supposed to say that until after we talk to him.
That's right.
Just in case
he's listening.
Or gets wind of the show.
All right,
hey, good luck, guys.
All right, thanks for calling in.
All right,
no problem.
All right. Oh, that was a long one, Lenny. You guys, I think you're beating up on me.
Oh, yeah, that's good. It's good stuff.
All right, let's roll into
it was touch and go there at the beginning.
Oh, that was you only got the part of it. I had phone calls coming in, going out. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Then I'm being attacked on all sides by Pittsburgh fans. Oh boy. All right, so we're gonna get some music going. Take a little breather. All right, this is gonna be a nice, pretty song, right?
Just this cable version. We're on the. Yeah.
Well, this doesn't sound like a nice song, Lenny.
No, let's do it.
All right, we'll be right back.